All right, let's get this show on the road. First carry now, this is Bashal Tootin. He's up to the 35-yard line as they reel it in. A nice early return there. They're going to be more than happy with that one, Brock. And could be a huge boost to their offense if this ground game can get going at this pace.
Every offense in this league searches for explosives. How can we find it? It's often through the air, but when you get it on the ground like that, boy, is it a huge bonus.
He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. Well, he's got his early highlights, Brock, but you know he wants to add a few more to that reel before this game wraps up.
There's no question about that. Now, you want to get that century mark. That's a number that running backs are proud of, and stacking runs like that will sure help.
They'll run here on first down. They did well on that play, but might have had some early help. We've got a flag down.
Holding offense.
The game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Here's Ellinger to the air. And this is going to be lost on the hit. Incomplete. Tough to complete it through that traffic and contact over the middle. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Ellinger set to pass. And he gets it away, but nowhere close to that target. Incomplete. Quick thinking just to get rid of it there, Brock, but no chance. It's third down.
By DeCamerion Richardson.
Ellinger will look to throw. Check down goes to Tootin. And this is going to wind up a gain of about 8 before he's taken down. Still well short of the first. That offense isn't budging. They're going for it.
It's 4th down.
Ellinger to throw. He connects downfield. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. First down play sets him up now inside the 35-yard line. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with their rookie from Michigan. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. 1 quarter down in this all-AFC South contest. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. More from Reliant Stadium coming right up. Ellinger to throw it. Escapes the pocket. That one's complete over the middle. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they could be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove they're playmakers too.
And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up second down.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
2nd and goal from the 9 here. Throwing is Ellinger. And this is going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
He's such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. It kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
That one right down the middle. And they've broken this tie. They've taken a 7-point lead. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Return starts from the goal line. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
Over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Working now from the gun. And what a play downfield to break up that throw. It's going to be second down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not got the standard they set for themselves.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Second and 10, and they'll stick to the air. And he's going to be brought down back at the 13-yard line. Calais Campbell. And that sets up an extremely difficult third now in 17.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Here he goes, third and long. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up fourth down.
Yeah, that's an example right there where you just simply got to be on the same page with each other and get both ends of the play right to execute. They want that one.
What?
And they're going for this. He's making a bid for it. And as we kind of expected, it does not work out. So we're surprised to see him go for it. They're headed off after they turn it over on downs. Texans to the line. First and 10. Now Ellinger. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
And he's going to get about 3, but almost nothing after that. Tackle made quickly after he made the catch. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 3rd and 7 now after the last catch. Got him 3. Here's Ellinger. He brings it in. It's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a first and goal. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they were quick. Breaking the huddle, here's first and goal. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Hits his target in the end zone. Touchdown, Texans. Charlie Kolar getting them the lone yard that they needed. Brock with the extra points. They bump their lead up to 14. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Drops to a knee, and that pesky final second runs off. So we're to the end of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Huard, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. We'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. And send him over right. 1st down, play action. And he will not turn this into a positive. They take him down. Nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
My goodness, was that some kind of speed off the edge? There's only a handful of tackles in this league that have the lateral movement to stay in front of an end like that. It may be time for this quarterback to start mixing up his cadence, his count, certainly making sure this defensive end can't get off the way that he has.
And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Looking to throw here. And they're going to get there and bring him down. That's just inside the 10-yard line. And that brings up 4th now and 21.
Staring down, back down in distance.
What the devil is going on?
Play offensively to extend the drive. But all that sack did was create a bigger play for the defense.
He finds Johnson over the middle. And unsurprisingly, Brock, he's not going to get the first here. Still failing to see the thinking behind that one as they turn it over on downs. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Hand off to Tootin. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Back to throw now. And that's incomplete, but he might have done a little too much to cause that. Flag comes out, and this could be interference.
Defense.
Well, the pass interference might have prevented the touchdown there, but it gives this offense the yards and a great chance to punch it in anyway. Tootin will score. It's a Houston touchdown. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. Lead now 21. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Here's White on the return. He takes a pop, and the ball comes out. Oh, and the kicking team's got it.
Just look at everyone flying down the field. And when they fly down the field, they got 2 things in mind, Kate. Number 1, get the returner down. And number 2, separate the ball if you can. It's rare that it happens, but it sure is exciting when it does.
They go counter. It's Tootin. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Driving across the 15-yard line. And he's all the way down the 10-yard line. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
First down and goal to go.
And they just get the play off. Catch is made in close. Into the pylon and in. Touchdown, Houston. Charlie Colo. First return scored. Now he's got a receiving one, too. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure is taking advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these 2 building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Here's White on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Colts ready to take the field. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
I love that. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the 31-yard line.
Quick on the draw to White. And this is going to bring up 3rd down, Brock. He elected to bounce it outside. Picked up 3.
He's tackled at the
Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of reaction time you want when you face a draw play. They broke on it shortly after the draw started, and they contained it to a minimal gain.
3rd down run from White. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Only need a little bit, but all they could manage was a lone yard there, Brock. They're headed 4th down now.
You know what that's called, Kate? That is called block destruction. It is the only way in those situations defensively up front that you win in that manner. They destroyed it at the point of attack.
And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Tootin on 1st and 10. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. The 2nd down run, good for 4. That brings up 3rd down. Great job taking down that ultimate team challenge. Don't relax yet, though. There's always another one to take on.
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. This drive begins with a run by Tootin. He's inside the 40. Down the sideline to the 20. And he is gone. 75 yards. Touchdown, Houston.
And this is the conversation that surrounds the topic of running the ball in the NFL. Mike, if you're going to rely on scoring on 10, 11, 12 play drives and then fight it out in the red zone, there's a lot of pressure on that red zone offense. It's going to be very hard to accumulate a lot of points, but when you can be explosive and you can score from a ways out, that's the sign of the most impactful run game, and big-time play there.
Emari Demercado to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback. Had that sensational brief run with the Giants in 2023. Tommy DeVito.
Well, not a ideal situation to start this game off, Mike. I mean, the smoke from the pregame festivities were still lingering in the air, and you find yourself down a score. You don't have to necessarily go for the quick strike. Whatever your plan was coming into this game, stick to it. Of course, they didn't plan on falling behind this quickly. There is a long game ahead of them to just get back on track.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 5. Quick throw there on the RPO is broken up. And no time to get the separation there. And the incompletion is going to bring up 3rd down. Here's DeVito. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now DeMarcado. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back in the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
That is DeVito. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They get 22 yards there. 1st down, Cleveland.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another 1st down. They'll run. It's DeMarcado. He was looking for that cutback lane, but it never developed. Tracked down behind the line. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
At the 24-yard line.
They'll motion the slot man right. And they're not going to snap it. We have come to the end of the 1st quarter of play. Start of the 2nd. Browns in control of the football. They've got it 2nd down and 12 to go. To throw, here's DeVito. In trouble, and down he goes.
The ball just has to come out there. Like, there's nowhere to go with it. Protection's breaking down. You either got to get that out to a check down, or you just got to throw it at someone's feet and move on to the next play.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. Loading up, launching downfield. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns.
Touchdown, Cleveland.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns. Equal. There's some plays that result strikes, and this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this. And
now, following the touchdown, Schmidt back out there to kick this one away. This fielded at about the 9. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
31-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Texans, first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And they get him to the ground, but he's all the way down to the 35-yard line. In some rhythm, the drive rolling. Here's another first and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Back to throw. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete.
For number 49.
Second and 10.
Elijah Jones on the coverage.
Run out of the gun, and it's two. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down, forthcoming.
That's a gain of 3. It's third and 7.
They'll throw out of the gun. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. Going to give the ball over on down.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. The rookie from Arkansas there on the tackle.
At the 30-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg
Olsen.
The end zone with it, Emari Demercado.
And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. To throw, DeVito. Oh, the ball's out. The Texans have it. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown.
This was just a disaster from start to finish. I mean, he's retreating, he's trying to get away from the rush, but going backwards doesn't often make things better. He's hit, stripped, and defense does a nice job securing the ball and taking it back for a touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. The Browns offense and running back Emari Demercado set to take over once more. And really, he has not produced a whole lot of highlights as we thought about coming in, that he could be a featured back in this one. Instead, no running lanes, no room to operate, stuck at the line of scrimmage. It's picked up by one of his teammates. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
And he'll just chuck this one to the sideline. Receiver in the area, so no grounding. but it's third down.
That throwaway certainly isn't ideal in this situation, especially when you're trailing at this stage of the game, but no damage done. Move on to the next play.
This will be third and long. Now DeVito. Forced out left. Taking off. He'll try to get there.
And he's not the type of quarterback that wants to play off script. He wants to operate within the rhythm and the timing of the offense. But with them flooding the back end, he ultimately has no choice but just take what he can on the ground. And now they find themselves staring at fourth down.
And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down on what will be a big play there for fourth and long.
First down, Browns.
On the ground, DeMarcado. And he's going to be corralled right at the line of scrimmage. That is good work defensively. They hold him to no gain. He'll try again here. Second and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. So backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. DeVito. Quick throw here is complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. What a letdown for the defense. They allow a conversion on third and 16. Good start to this drive so far. Another first and 10. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
And we will not get another snap here. That is going to do it for this third quarter of play. They'll drop to throw. Taking off. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down.
A gain of 12. And the Browns first down.
Throwing is DeVito. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's out of bounds after a pickup of 3. Here is second and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down.
And anytime this offense gets themselves going in the right direction, it just seems like the pass rush finds a way to make a play of their own, and they have completely dominated this game up until this point. I mean, it is no surprise they're playing with the lead as a result.
And he's going to be stopped well short of the first down. Gain of 6, but it brings up fourth down. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. So now out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to even the score late. This one is on target, and it is good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. Fourth quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers the tie on this game.
Here's first down. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
It's just a matter of time. I don't care how good you are or how good a hand you have. You are going to drop passes. It is inevitable in the NFL. But it's the guys that don't let one drop pass lead to 2. They have the ability to put it behind them, move forward, and they can't wait for that next ball to be thrown their way.
That is left side and caught by Evans. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
To the air now on first and 10. He'll go back to Evans. He's got another one. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining, and it's first and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
40-yard line.
Back to the air one more time. That's to the tight end, Charlie Kolar. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Texans going to use the last of their timeouts here.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll look to throw yet again. And this will be incomplete. He'll try again here. It's second and 10.
There defensively.
They'll look to throw. That's the tight end, Tanner Posio. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the right zone, inside the 20. Pressure time, no timeouts to stop the clock as they get set here for a big first down.
At the 18-yard line.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And this is a touchdown! They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. He knocks it through, and the Texans have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Going out of the end zone with it, Emari Demercado. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here's DeVito. Taking a shot downfield. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap.
It's second down and 10.
Here we go. One final play. He's going to look downfield once again. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute. And they're going to get out of here with a victory. On the ground, it's Tootin to start the drive.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
Another run here with Tootin. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. 16-yard pickup on that one. First down for Houston.
And the Texans, first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Right back to Tootin. And he skips away nicely for that first defender. It's a pickup of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
From the 48-yard line, here's second and 5. Now this time they'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Bayshore Tootin. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. See what they have for second and 10.
Brings up second and 10.
They'll run. It's Tootin. And some good blocking. Springing him. A gain of 9 as we get to third down.
A gain of 9 brings up third.
They'll look to pick it up with Tootin. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. It's Texans football. Quarter number 2 begins. They've got it with 4th and 1 straight ahead. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To throw, here's DeVito. That one's complete. It's Tank Bigsby. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
11 on the play. And the Lions first down.
Back is DeVito. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
We got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
89. A gain of 21 yards. First down, Lions.
To throw, DeVito. And he'll somehow manage to get rid of it. He took a shot, too. The pass falls incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap. It's clear whatever they were trying to set up was not going to work. He went through his entire progression, had nobody to throw the ball to, and just kind of surrenders the play and throws it away.
Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
And there was nothing exotic about that. I mean, they were just able to generate pressure without having to bring an extra rusher. And this offense now finds themselves staring at 4th down as a result.
This will be tracked down and intercepted. And And the Texans are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
They'll run. This is their fullback getting the carry. Just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. 2nd and inches.
It's 2nd and inches.
Keep it on the ground here again. Whoa. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Center leads into the line for 1st and 10. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10 to go. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. They'll go. Shooting. And he'll be taken down as time runs out, and we've come to the end of the first half of play. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Defenses control the first half, but when will we see some points? Hopefully soon, as this 3rd quarter begins. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Man in motion, heading left. And he'll force his way forward, maybe a yard. 2nd down coming up.
So they try to throw a little bit of curveball. We see him throw it to this guy a lot. Now, in this case, they hand it to him, thinking they can catch the defense off guard and generate a big play. And let's give a lot of credit to the defense. They were ready for it.
Oh, they're going to get him again. 2 plays, 2 sacks by the defense.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
He'll try to run for it.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. That's incomplete. Derek Carr on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down. Right away, they'll set up to throw. This is caught at the 2. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Houston. On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Texans will extend this third quarter lead.
Lions nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Tank Bigsby. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First carry for the Auburn alum, Tank Bigsby. And they'll bring down around the 27-yard line. The veteran Calais Campbell in there for the stop.
Second and 9 at the 27-yard line.
It is 2nd and 9. DeVito. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. Now DeVito. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up fourth down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That's taken in, and he will have the first down. Needing to make something happen, trailing here in the third quarter. They convert on fourth down. They'll run with Bigsby. And he'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter.
Gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
And they will not run another play. That'll do it. The end of the third. They'll drop to throw. And he just does manage to get rid of this one. Hounded by the defense. They nearly got him. Incomplete, setting up third down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. They somehow managed to get rid of that one before the sack. Incomplete, and sets up fourth down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, Nick, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And he's going to have a Lions first down. That'll wind up a gain of 11 on fourth down. He runs with it, showing off the footwork, sliding down after a gain of 8. They come up for 2nd and 2.
At the 41-yard line.
Throwing is DeVito. He'll take off again. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down.
15. First down, Lions.
Back to throw. And not liking anything downfield, he'll just get this to the sideline. It is incomplete. Here comes second down. In motion is Hill. Back to the air once more on second down. Tries guy kept the play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him, and down he goes.
A loss of 6 yards. And it's third down.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. He'll get this to... He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And fortunately, one of his teammates downfield comes to his rescue and retains possession after the big play. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Wow, the coverage excellent there. It'll bring up 2nd and goal. Throwing now from the gun. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And the Texans are going to come up with it. Any turnover down here hurts, Greg. These feel even worse because you have the reception. Looks like you're going to gain yardage, and then the fumble and the turnover, the defense takes the ball.
And they got exactly what they wanted out of the pass play, Mike. They're able to make the completion, but now as the ball carrier, you cannot be thinking, oh, I have to score, get it in the end zone. You still have to protect the ball. He doesn't. The ball gets knocked free, and the defense creates a huge turnover.
This drive begins with a run by Tootin. The Lions called their first timeout, and they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. And up, it's Tootin. And he will be taken down. We'll see. They want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
This one all but over. Here's 3rd down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Downfield, got a man, and he's got it. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll begin on the ground with Tootin. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw is Ehlinger. He finds his man. It's Charlie Kolar. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll run. Here's the rookie from Michigan. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
And the Texans, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Only if you need a couple there, and that'll make it 2nd down. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter.
2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
Now Ehlinger. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Here's Ehlinger. This ball caught by Mechie. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 20-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Ehlinger to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah. Touchdown, Texans! A 20-yard touchdown. And the Texans go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here's DeVito. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down.
To the air is DeVito. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll finally be taken down, but he gets inside the Houston 20. A big play there for L.A. 47 yards. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now it's DeVito. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
7-yard line.
DeVito going to look to throw it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
To throw is DeVito. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Yeah, no question. He got to the QB late, CD, and that's going to get a flag every time.
Every single time. Because let's face it, the league is always going to have an emphasis on these calls. They want to take care of these quarterbacks.
And trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Throwing now, DeVito. And he will throw this one out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a fourth down.
And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. Well, you can't skip halftime on Sundays, but you can right here. So it's over, and on to the third quarter we march. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Taken at the goal line. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I established the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
To throw, it's DeVito. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back. He's trailing here in the second half. Last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. It's caught. Smith. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it, they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on third. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Up the middle, it's Tootin. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. To throw on 2nd and 6. Ellinger. Touchdown! John Mechie. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
They couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. On the ground, the drive starts with Wilson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll run again with Wilson. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. That leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That's the NFL vet Calais Campbell coming in and dragging him down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Yards on the play. And the Rams first down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
30. First down, Rams.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And the Texans are going to have a 1st down, and that is a big one, as they should be able to run it out from here.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they will take a knee here. Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. A handoff. This is Tootin. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big pickup there, without question. That should be more than enough to wrap this one up. That's the run he's been waiting for, Charles. He's been bottled up all game. That run alone got him more yards than he had in all his previous carries combined.
And don't think for a second he doesn't know that, because every back that I know can almost calculate every yard with every step that they take. Had to be frustrated because of what's happened during the game. Has to feel a lot better after that run.
Yeah, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9. Congratulations on yet another victory. Now, you can go right to the next challenge if there's another one available, or return to challenges to receive your...
+79, let's go. We'll take it. Gotta go Battle Red. Okay, we got some packs. Let's go Broncos theme pack. Who's got the wide receivers? Who's got the wide receivers? Can't go wrong with the Lions theme pack. Take that back. I guess you can go wrong. Do I take him here? Throw on the run, throw power, medium accuracy. Take him. Let's go Texans this time. I need a wide receiver. I need a wide receiver. Wow. We got Montgomery at halfback. Ugh. Gotta take the David Montgomery card at 79. We can always sell them if we don't like them. Yeah, let's go Bills. I want a wide receiver so bad. No wide receiver, but we got a decent punter. Let's try Jags. Okay, the 77 cornerback is looking crazy. We're gonna have to take him here. Let's spin the wheel. See what we're pulling. Okay. Is that a left? Yeah, it's a left tackle. 83 left tackle. Let's cook it up. Thought that was a long snapper for a second. Bears gotta give me a wide receiver. You've got to. Oh my God, a 70 overall. Can't do it. 68 to fullback 1. Not really interested. No, this is garbage. What? Alright, now I need to see about getting me a wide receiver. What? There are no wide receivers? Stop it. Oh, we can upgrade. Okay. Let's see, wide receiver. Ted Hurst. Let's just take a look at him. I need a right tackle. That's mandatory. All right, I'm just going to have to pull the right tackle. See if we can't find a decent free safety in the meantime. Oh my God. Just trying to get up to the 80s. I'm really liking how cheap things are to buy on Ultimate Team. I hope it stays that way.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. From the gun, Ward. And that falls to the ground, incomplete.
New quarterback.
Nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and 13.
Throwing is Ward. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. Going for it, here's Ward. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. So now here are the Broncos with excellent field position to start off. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
This is what this man was born for, the big spotlight on a national stage like this. Really, his entire career, he's demonstrated incredible poise, no matter what type of situation his team was in. No situation is too big for him, and you can tell in the way that he takes the field. His self-belief is evident, and he gets the job done in his mind each and every time.
Back to throw, here's Stroud. The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
I think he had to roll that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Gets there back at the 39-yard line. Nick Scorton with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Stroud looking to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense, but whistles come in. Remember, on 4th down, that becomes a dead ball if anyone other than the fumbler himself recovers. So it'll come back to the spot of the fumble, and that will mean that's going to wind up being a turnover on downs. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down.
2nd and 21, a lot of ground to cover.
Brings up 2nd down at the 41.
From the shotgun, it's Ward. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now Ward on 4th down.
Come on, Ward, you can't make that pass.
And they turn it. head-scratcher there. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. Big Christian Barmore was there on the tackle.
At the 38-yard line.
Stroud to throw it. Completes this to Colton Dowell.
Okay.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a third down coming up. Here's Charles. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. It's a gain of 4 there that gives him a new set of downs. A shotgun snap to Stroud. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Nick Scurton able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. Now Stroud. He's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll line up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. Throwing now is Stroud.
Let's go.
He's sacked back around the 28. A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45.
45-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
21-yard line.
All right, let me see what Cam Ward can do. And the scramble.
The final shot before break. Ward. He's going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin getting set for quarter number 3 here. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. They'll start on the ground with Spears. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Third down and 13.
Out of the gun to give to Spears.
And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on fourth down.
Stroud and company going for it.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 and the 19. He'll get the penalty yardage back exactly 10 yards as they'll get it to 2nd and 10. Final minute now of the third quarter. On play action, Ward. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. From the gun on third down, Ward. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Field goal, a 36-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the third drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Here's Stroud. That is incomplete.
Well, they took their shot. That one was kind of up for grabs that time. And you've got to be careful defensively not to make contact too early. But that was textbook right there to get in tight and force the incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. And Stroud now to throw. They'll set up the screen for Spears. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a third down and very long. Stroud. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play. And it'll be fourth down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Fourth down, Stroud going to try to throw for it. And this one is
defense.
The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Now a give running left with Montgomery. And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
Montgomery is
Obviously, they would have
low-key
at least liked to
slow.
have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now they're dealing with second and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Here's Ward. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Clown. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on his team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller.
Come on, bro. You gotta hold on to that.
Make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
And this one is right through. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. We still wait on the first touchdown of the game, but a second field goal now makes it a 6-3 score.
Yeah, I know a lot of people would call this the definition of winning ugly. To me, this is gorgeous. I'm a defender, right? I love these kind of games. The tension is high. Who's going to make the play to win it? And right now, that field goal may be the advantage they need.
Here's first down. Now Stroud. Able to find Dowell.
Brandon's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Brings up second down at the 50-yard line.
Here's Stroud. Nowhere
Let's go. Let's go. Defense.
That simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week in practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball, so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
They got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Got to get
so
two
second and 9,
here.
and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Oh my God. That is so crazy.
3rd and 19.
A loss of 10 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Now Ward. He'll get this out to Tootin. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Oh my
and it's
God.
They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. Stroud to throw it. Boy stays up. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Stroud. And that is incomplete.
Almost paid.
15 seconds now.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get the midfielders up so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Here's Stroud. And he can't get up.
Let's go.
He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
A 10-yard loss on the play.
One final shot for C.J. Stroud. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge again.
I'm getting into the swing of it. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. I'm liking it a lot. I'm trying my best not to give this Madden a 10 out of 10 in my book. It's gotta be a 9.5 right now.
Shotgun snap for Wolf. That's to the rookie out of Michigan, Marlon Clark.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Come on, bro. You gotta hold on to it.
Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
And 11.
From the gun, here's Montgomery. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the first down. Here comes fourth down.
But it's fourth down.
They are going for it. It's Ward. He'll try and get there on the ground. He's going to have a Texans first down on a well-designed play to get 16 to keep the drive going. They run out of the gun with Montgomery.
Let's go.
It to the red zone.
Let's move those chains.
Inside the 20-yard line. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is first and goal. Out of the gun, Ward. Throw here, right side, falls incomplete. Trey Tucker, the intended receiver. And it'll be second and goal. From the gun, here's Ward. Rolling to the left. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away.
I can appreciate the idea of keeping plays alive. You see scramble drills, one of the hardest plays in the league to defend, but you just have to have that timer go off in your head. Those defenders, they're not getting further away, and they're coming for you, and when that clock runs out, that ball needs to be out of your hand.
They'll set up the screen to Montgomery.
Come on, dude.
And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. It's Texans football. Quarter number 2 begins.
On for the field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Texans get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
You know, if it's 4th and 1, 4th and 2, you're at least entertaining the thought of going for it. But I think with what they were remaining left there, half winding down, I do think I'm okay with their taking those points.
Mims sent in motion here. They'll look to throw. He connects with Mims.
Defense.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
He'll drop the throw.
Come on, dude. You should have let that fly.
Incomplete.
Pick.
He was looking for Marvin Mims there. And it's going to be third down. Mims sent in motion here. Throwing now on third and long. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for the sack.
Defense came out in a soft zone. I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get to the backfield. You know, like, you could almost just look down in the huddle, and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this first down.
They'll run with Montgomery. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Throwing, Ward.
Oh, my. Crispy bats.
Touchdown, Texans.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Texans are out to a 10-0 lead.
Commanders nothing. Mitch Wishnowsky is set to kick off.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way.
On the return, Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And that's going to be over everyone. Incomplete. Nothing ever really developed there, and it'll bring up second down.
Dylan Thiedemann on the coverage.
Back to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
So I'm not really sure if it would have mattered, Mike. I don't think they were going to have enough to pick up the first down either way. But at least if that ball's completed, third down's just a little bit more manageable. Because now after the incomplete, they find themselves in third and pass.
The Texans going to go ahead and use their first time out here as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
I used to have a coach that in these situations say, we're going to call a play, Mike, that in essence just adds yards to the punt. So it's third and a mile, pick up as many as you can. If you pop one for the first down, great. But if not, you bring out the punt team, and however many yards you picked up on third down, you add them on top of the punt. So I think there's certain times, Mike, throughout the game that call for a very aggressive style of play. I'm just not quite sure if this was one of those situations, but I guess we'll see how it plays out throughout the rest of the game.
Here's Ward.
What was that?
Cave in on him. He will go down. Come to the line. Got some work to do now. It is second and long.
At the Commanders' 46-yard line.
Throwing is Ward. Oh, he's got Tucker open downfield. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 50.
I called the timeout. Let's go.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. So Chase McLaughlin will come in, and they'll try a field goal. This, about as short as you can get.
Clutch.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break, come back with the second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And apparently we'll forget about that for the moment and turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This is taken in at the goal line. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. Now they'll set up to throw. He takes off. And he's able to take this for good yardage before sliding and hitting the deck to end the play. From the 35, here's 2nd and 6. On the ground, here's Bigsby.
No way.
He works free, right side. Still going. And he will score. Hank Bigsby. Touchdown, Washington. Taking care of business on the ground. They run it into the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Mike, some of the hardest elements to coach for a running back is vision and patience. And in this case, you saw both of them on display, and he's able to take the long run all the way to the house for 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. To return, it's Kendre Miller. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
To throw is Ward. Lets this one go. Looking for Scott. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. That'll bring up 2nd
It's like the
and long.
quarterbacks can't get it there, bro.
On play action, it's Ward. In the middle, he's got Tucker. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
It's now 3rd down and 9.
Looking to throw, it's Ward. He's got his tight end. That's Klein. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts.
17 yards. And the Texans first down. 1st and 10.
On the handoff, it's Montgomery. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their 2nd. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Brings up 2nd down.
Now they'll pitch it out here. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play. And that is their final timeout of the 2nd half. And of note, that means they will not be able to challenge the rest of the game. They need to get this to the 23. Here's 3rd down. Now it's Ward. And he's not going to be able to escape the rush here. He goes down.
And now we're we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Let's go.
And he's going to have a Texans first down. That was something else. Big pickup on 4th and long, and they get a new set of downs.
First down and goal to go.
Here's a run, and he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. So it'll be 2nd and goal when we return. We are through 3. This is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. They'll drop to throw. Headed left, buying time. And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding.
Oh, cat.
That's on the guard, Zion Johnson.
Still 2nd down.
From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal. Straight ahead, it's Montgomery. And he'll be taken down, but now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Back to throw is Ward. That is incomplete.
No way that's intentional grounding.
Big call here. It was 3rd down. So we get to a pressure kick, and here's Chase McLaughlin. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no return here. This is a touchdown.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's 1st down. Tillman, the man in motion. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Got it into the hands of Mims. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
But it's 3rd down.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down. Now Montgomery. And a good run. He'll take it forward for 6 yards on first down.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now is one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it. One final chance for this defense. And here's third down. One more time for Montgomery. And he'll be brought down there. And that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter.
I better run some college. Let's see what's up.